Alright, so the plant that I chose for my project is the purple pitcher plant, more formally known as Sarracenia purpurea. It's a really interesting kind of carnivorous plant, which basically means that they derive most, if not all, of their nutrients from animals that they trap with various methods. And why this is called a pitcher plant is because, as you can see, it's got these cool structures that kind of resemble like a tubular pitcher type structure that they use to trap the insects. So as you can see, kind of that little shiny ring that's around the top of it is got this like waxy coating that if the insect kind of lands on it, it'll sort of lose its footing and fall right into that little tube. And also the big leaf that you can see on the top is called a operculum. That's used for the plant kind of to block out rainwater so it doesn't overflow the pitcher, as well as kind of as like a guiding structure that kind of guides the insects into the pitcher. And so at the bottom of this of the pitcher is this nectar it produces that has digestive enzymes in it, and the insects, and this one in particular has got kind of micro ecosystem, I suppose, that exists down below inside the pitcher where all the digestive fluids are, and that'll be kind of the main focus of the rest of this presentation. There's a few different types of organisms that you can find living in this little microecosystem, such as rotifers, like this little guy here, protozoa, like that little guy, and then this little guy here, which is called Wyomia smithii, and it is also literally called, other than the scientific name, the purple pitcher plant mosquito. And why it's called that is because it's specifically kind of evolved, I would say, to begin their life cycle inside of a pitcher plant. So at the top you can see we got the adult pitcher plant mosquito with its egg, and what it'll do is it'll kind of fly on over to this pitcher, and then finds a suitable enough place, it'll lay its eggs in the pitcher in the fluid. So there you go, it's got its egg kind of going in there, and in enough time, these eggs that it puts in the pitcher will grow into the mosquito larva that you can see right here. And let me actually zoom it in a little. Yeah, so those will be found in there. And what's really cool about this microecosystem is that there's literally a food chain in there, and these protists, these bacteria, these rotifers, they all follow by this food chain, and when these mosquitoes are hatched in there, they become the top of the food chain. And so this is really, it's beneficial to the organisms, of course, but also the plant, because this food chain, they help to kind of, break down the food and all the stuff that gets trapped by the pitcher. And all this basically helps to make the nutrients a lot more readily available to the plant, because, it's a plant. It's just relying on digestive fluids, so it's not the speediest process. So yeah, really cool plant, really cool little ecosystem that it's got exclusively, inside of its little pitcher. And yeah, these can be found basically anywhere, or most places, like little bogs, little wetlands, basically places where it's very wet consistently, and in hot temperatures as well, in upstate New York.